Toby doesn't just fill potholes with waste plastic. His innovative product is sold to asphalt companies to construct entire roads as far afield as the USA, the Middle East, and Australia.
Plastic roads contain waste plastics taken from landfill or from incineration. And we use the plastics that we take to replace part of the bitumen. That's the black oily glue that you get in that holds the stone together.
At recycling plants like Oakbank in Dumfries, one man's rubbish is Toby's key resource.
In amongst all of this rubbish, there are heaps, piles of waste plastics.
The problem is the plastic needs separating from other rubbish that may contain toxic chemicals. That's the job of pickers like Mark McQueen.
For the plastic roads, we'd use every type of plastic apart from PVC.
The equivalent of 18,000 plastic bags will end up in every metre of new plastic road. The pickers drop all the plastics down a chute. Lorries then transport it the 21 kilometres to Lockerbie. But Toby can't just melt a plastic kid's toy or a milk bottle into a road.
We need to get them into a very fine grain so that it can fully melt into the rest of the asphalt.
The solution is this granulator. Using rotary blades, it chops the plastic into fragments smaller than 2 millimetres across before spitting them out onto a plastic mountain.
There are millions of plastic bottles, plastic bags, and it's all finely chipped before we can use it in our roads.
They might look the business, but the trouble is that added to an asphalt mix as they are, these plastic chips won't bond well with the oily bitumen, which would make for a lumpy road surface. Both bitumen and plastic are hydrocarbons made from crude oil. So Toby uses an activator, a chemical agent which will break down the bonds between the elements, allowing them to reform into a new hydrocarbon.
This is the ingredients that we add into the plastics to make them all work together.
5 minutes of industrial-scale mixing, and it's ready.
There's no water added to the mix, it's all a dry mix.
So it can be bagged straight from the mixer and sent to asphalt plants around the world. Like this one, 50 kilometres south in Carlisle, which produces 240 tonnes of asphalt every hour. Up to 30 kilograms of Toby's superplastic is added to every tonne of crushed stone and hot liquid bitumen mix, producing a stronger asphalt that has greater resistance to water damage and potential potholes. Special trucks keep the asphalt heated above 135 degrees Celsius so it doesn't solidify. It's transported straight to construction sites, like this one, where they're laying a new plastic road. The asphalt mix is spread on top of a rock base before it's compacted by a 10-ton roller. Every kilometre of new road laid reuses the equivalent of 1.8 million plastic bags that would otherwise have ended up as landfill.